Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. After so much fighting, they finally conceded that they lost. They lost what? Well, they lost Lysychansk and obviously most of Lugansk area is under the Russian control. So we got some articles, it's full of articles stating what the Ukrainians did, which is retreat, what the Russians did to control over Lysychansk. So I will mention one article first with this title, Battle for Lysychansk ends with Russian victory, reports states. And then I'm going to use this article from the New Voice of Ukraine from July 3rd, 2022. After heavy fighting, Ukrainian defenders retreat from Lysychansk, General Staff reports. So, in the conditions of the multiple superiorities of the Russian occupiers in artillery, aviation, missile systems, ammunition, and personnel, further defense of the city would lead to fatal consequences, General Staff added. Okay, and I'm quoting, we decided to withdraw to save the lives of Ukrainian defenders. We continue to fight. Unfortunately, still will and patriotism are not enough for success. Material, hey, Western sponsors, material and technical resources are needed. The message read, we will come back and win for sure, General Staff said. Earlier, the Russian Foreign Ministry reported the Russian army has seized control over the whole of Luhansk Oblast, not only Lysychansk and Severodonetsk. However, Ukraine kept denying the last big city in Luhansk Oblast fell. Russians attempted to encircle the Ukrainian army in Lysychansk, but the defenders managed to, they say, escape. I would say run away. But nevertheless, this is the reality. And finally, the Ukrainians came to terms to this, and will not try to hide it because, as I said, probably this was already decided in the field. I'm talking for about a week ago, when the Russians were able to destroy the Ukrainians and in Severodonetsk. That was the end of it, because they were incapable of supporting their forces in Severodonetsk. Therefore, they said, well, we're fighting other positions in Lysychansk. Well, the thing is, when they said that, that means they could not hold the line over there, which meant when they went over, the next day was some articles that they were trying to retreat so they don't get encircled. So that means there was nothing in Lysychansk. It was done. But nevertheless, as I said, this is the way they do it. And if something happens today, they will not tell you and will not use the terms that would accurately describe the situation in the front. They will not say that. They will say, well, we're kind of not winning, and then, hey, we pushed back. And then they play like this little game for about 5 days. And after 5 days, they say, well, I think we kind of moved back, not retreat, not lost, and so on. But you have to read between the lines and realize what these weasels are saying, because they're weasels. I'm talking about not the Ukrainian army, because the Ukrainian army has to talk this way. Because the Ukrainian army, when they make a statement, the statement is heard and listened to by the whole Ukrainian population, whoever listens to. So they can say, you know what, we're kind of like lost the whole thing here. I think we should take our toys and, I don't know, maybe talk to Putin. They will never say that. Why? Because they don't want obviously the forces that are fighting to say, oh, fuck, I'm going to go home now. Oh, my God, we lost. They don't want that. And it's understandable. I do not agree, though, with the corporate media in the West reporting it as such, having reports from the field, and they know the truth. It's not like, oh, my God, what's happening over there? They know the truth. They find that they have people that tell them that they have correspondence and all that. And they have obviously the so-called how do you call those, volunteers, and the trainers. You got the British trainers who train the poor Ukrainians how to use a rocket launcher and so on. They need a little bit of training, but after a while you think, okay, yeah, all right, good. Nevertheless, this is the situation over there, and as I said, the Russians are incrementally advancing west. They do a good job, I would say, from their perspective, because they don't leave things behind. I read some articles here that claim that, oh, well, there are some partisans in the back creating problems. Might be, but I think whoever is going to be over there is going to be eliminated fast, but maybe not. But as of now, this is the thing with the partisans started about 3 days ago. It's the first time I read about, oh my God, it's behind the front, the Russian front over there is people, Ukrainian create problems. I'm not saying they are not, but the thing is, like, the game is done, the gig is off, it's done. So how come only now they formed over there? What happened before that? So you wait for, I don't know, the entire, let's say, Donetsk, Luhansk, and Donbass, whatever, the whole thing to be taken away, and only now you mobilize behind the enemy lines over there and you create partisans. It could be possible. I'm not saying it can't. It's just strange to me. All right, it's just strange to me if I analyze it. Why not before that? Only now when it's almost done? It's almost done. It's almost at the end. The Russians claim that they have the whole oblast, the whole territory, almost all territory that they wanted. Oh my God, we are independent now. We want to be independent. Come, my Russian brothers, come and free me. This was the idea, right? So there was a point. The eastern provinces claimed, the oblasts. When they're going to reach that point, what's going to happen next? And they're about to reach that point. I think it's 98% in one area and now 60 or 55% in the other one. Well, this coming from the Western media and the Ukrainians, which means the other one is 100% and the other one is about 85% or maybe more. That's how I see it, because I know how these guys are gauging things already. I mean, you just look at the pattern. Oh, they killed 5 people, and you find out it was only one. It was, 5, they exaggerated by 5-fold. The same here. Oh, they got only 90% of the this province. Probably they got the whole thing. In the other one, they got 50%. They got probably 90. That's how it works. If it comes from the Russians, it's vice versa. Obviously, we got 70%. Probably they got 30. That's how it works. So nevertheless, now they're only forming. Well, we'll find out what's going on. The problem is, what next? What next? I know that in September 11, there are going to be elections. There are going to be referenda in the democratic, those republics that were formed to join the motherland or fatherland, or I don't know, godless land. I don't know, whatever they do. They were going to vote yes. I guarantee you, we're going to be we want to come back to Russia. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you in a minute. We got many things, many more things to talk about.